So our next speakers, Lucy and Patrick, who make up independent label Yuk Fun. They make illustrated and screen printed apparel in small batches from their home studio. They also design prints, stickers and enamel pins for people who love animals and colour. Hello, Yuk Fun. Can you share your screen now? Great.
Yeah, good. Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Lucy.
And we both run Yuk Fun together, which is an illustrated clothing brand. We make screen printed t-shirts and other stuff from our home studio in Port Slade, which is like a little suburb of Brighton.
Yeah, we both met at university in Leeds in 2007, where we were both studying art and design. Yeah, we both had quite different styles back then. This is a photo of me wearing a mask that I made on a set that I had made as well in like my student house living room. I used to make everything out of coloured paper.
This is me back in 2008 or maybe 2007, an exhibition in Ipswich. And that's me in front of this big pencil crayon drawing I did in my final year at uni. And Lucy made me that sweatshirt. And everything was very psychedelic back then, all my illustrations.
This is my final year film, which was kind of our first collaboration. That's me in like the red costume and Patrick's in the white hairy costume. We're up on Ilkley Moor filming a sort of shamanic ritual.
To create good vibes, right?
Yes.
For good luck and stuff. So yeah, after university, we moved to Brighton in 2008. And for a while, we both sort of did our own stuff separately, several years really. But we weren't really having very much success. We were both kind of trying to be artists, really, illustrators.
Unsuccessful ones.
Yeah. But yeah, we eventually decided to design some t-shirts. And these are our first ones that we did. And they're done using like a dye sublimation technique.
Yeah. And to promote our like t-shirt collaboration, we made like a little promo film with some friends. Went to our local park and we made like costumes and like cardboard scenery, some fun outfits.
It was all falling over in the wind.
Yeah, it was quite windy and there was quite a lot of people around in the park.
Yeah, some confused people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when we started out, we were trying sort of modelling our own t-shirts really, which is okay. I mean, we look okay. This is like the two best pictures out of about like 1,000 pictures. We're both quite shy, self-conscious people, so yeah. We decided to switch to like people who actually wanted to be models or who were just good at looking good all the time.
And like professional photographers.
Yeah.
Who know what all the buttons do on the cameras.
Yeah. So this is from a fairly recent photo shoot. We made these flowers out of papier-mâché and various other bits of cardboard and stuff.
Yeah, we like making 3D stuff, don't we?
Yeah.
So like moving on from like printing t-shirts, we started getting some like fabric digitally printed. And it's quite expensive and like the quality isn't always great. Like sometimes they change their inks and stuff without telling you and then it comes out a different color. So we decided to start printing our own fabric in our studio, which is a lot cheaper and a lot more fun.
Yeah, and Lucy can make clothes. You've got the skills, so combined the skills of screen printing and.
Yeah, so these are our artist suits, which we made for the Kickstarter that we did last year. And Patrick like doodles all over the photos and stuff. Yeah, it was a sort of collection about pencils and little artist characters and a lot of pencils.
Very pencily. Yeah.
We also did like a collaboration with a local brand called the Emperor's Old Clothes. So they took our fabric and they've made them into dungarees.
Yeah, and to help promote it, we did a little collaboration with my friend Jamie from university. He animated some of the illustrations for us, and he made these lovely, slightly wonky, but very fun little illustrations just on his computer, I think. But yeah, they're cute and fun.
He's self-taught, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I love the way his little ears waggle about. So yeah, these are all appear on our t-shirts, and yeah, Jamie offered to animate them for us. So we don't just do clothes, we also do commissions, and obviously I do personal drawing stuff. This is something I think it was like an entry for an It's Nice That competition about, it was supposed to be a word that summarizes your year. This is a little commission we did for the V&A for a video game conference. We have started a Ko-fi page where you can like buy us a sandwich. So we did a little visual for that. I like drawing our cat. We've got a cat called Dora, who's asleep at the moment, I hope. This is a little illustration for a Brazilian penis cancer charity, where they encourage people to wash their willies. And this says, "Wash your little friend" in Portuguese, I hope. Also done some nice risograph prints. This is for an exhibition. This one's for Glasgow Print Fair. It's still on now, isn't it? On until the end of July. And this is a recent one that we're going to put on the shop soon. It's like a revamp of an old print I did.
Yeah, and we even made like a little screen printing comic guidebook and had that risograph printed as well. Yeah, it's a little guide and it shows you how to screen print at home fairly cheaply using the stuff you've got at home. And Dora's top tips are in there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it shows you how to do it with stencils as well.
Yeah. So the inspiration for our t-shirt designs and stuff we make tends to come from my sketchbooks. I try and draw at least once a week. I should do it more, but I draw quite a lot in my sketchbook, and we just select the best stuff and make it into a screen for printing. So yeah, it's just like a little selection from a fairly recent sketchbook. Actually, that last page is you, isn't it? It's one of your doodles.
Yeah, I sneaked in there.
Here's a few more sketchbook pages. I've recently got into drawing with Posca pens, and I really like how you can only draw thick lines with them. It's just a nice limitation. So we also thought we'd show some things that inspire us. Some
of our favourite books.
Yeah, some pictures from our favourite books we've got in our living room. This one's animal prints, Japanese ones. You can see the sort of animals dressed in clothes that I quite like drawing. I think that's a toad, or maybe a frog.
I'm going to say toad.
This is a book about sort of Japanese supernatural monsters and spirits. It's got loads of amazing characters in it. I think we bought this from a shop called Colours May Vary. Just got lots of nice books.
Yeah, they have really good selection.
A nice selection. Clay sculptures. We bought a ton of books when we went on a trip to China about 10 years ago. We basically just chose all the books that have fun faces in them.
Yeah.
Colourful, like fun faces.
That's the essence of Yuk Fun, I
Yeah.
would say.
I think it's the thing we have in common. So we're going to whiz through them, but we can give you the book titles if you want. Maybe we could do a blog post about these, can't we?
Yeah.
I took loads of pictures.
These are like paper cuts and stuff, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they're all like handmade. This is a book about packaging. It's all like traditional Japanese packaging, which we really love packaging. We've got like a Pinterest board that's just all packaging stuff that we've seen. And what we really like about this is like it's all like natural fibers. It's like ropes, they're all tied together and stuff. Yeah, it's really cool. These are some Polish paper cuts that we've got. These are also all handmade. Yeah, we're really into like handcrafted stuff. Like you don't use an iPad at all, do you?
No, I do use Photoshop though.
Yeah.
But there's something magical about something just been crafted like this for hours and hours.
Yeah.
You can tell this must have taken ages.
Yeah, and like things are like a little bit wonky and stuff, which we like.
And more funny faces.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are some of Lucy's textbooks from when she was at Chinese school. I really love the illustrations. I love how everything's printed a little bit wonky as well. There's nothing wrong with a bit of wonkiness.
Yeah, that's what's good about risograph printing as well.
Yeah, and they're very joyful and deceptively simple. I really love Richard Scarry's illustrations. I had this book when I was a child, and I've still got it. And it's shaped the way I look at the world. I mean, this is just how the world works. He's amazing at drawing really like crowded, crazy, hectic scenes. You love this cross section, don't you? Right? Yeah,
it's my favorite kind of drawing to draw when I was little, like a whole like Noah's Ark cross section of like loads of layers and stuff.
Yeah, I just love the mess. So good. We share lots of vintage illustrations and stuff on our Twitter. This is like just a selection of some of the tweets about vintage illustrations we post pretty much every day. We post loads of other stuff like contemporary illustration as well.
Yeah, just everything that inspires us, really.
Yeah, we have illustration we love is like a blog category on our blog, and we just interview people who we admire and inspired by. Just ask them about how they work and stuff.
Yeah. And a couple of years ago, we did a group exhibition featuring some of our like favourite illustrators, like Eva Stalinsky, Ed Cheverton, John Bones, and our friend Tom Ashton Booth, who I think might be watching.
He's here tonight. Shout out to Tom.
Yeah, we also did like a pop-up shop as well, where we sold our own stuff with everyone else's bits and pieces as well. Here's some photos from the exhibition. Yeah, these are...
That's Ed Cheverton.
Yeah.
That's Tom's beautiful 3D paperwork. We also do drawing nights, like drawing club nights, where you just meet up and draw with each other in a room, in a pub usually. Obviously that's on hold now, coronavirus is going on. These are just some of the things we like doing there, like a long distance portrait drawing and picture consequences, or exquisite corpse, if you like to call it that. Hope to do them again one day. In the meantime, we've been doing a live draw, which is like something we do on Instagram, where we just have the camera pointed at my sketchbook and people can just ask me to draw whatever they like.
Yeah.
Usually quite difficult.
We've been doing
surreal things
every Friday night, and there's one tomorrow if anyone is around.
8 o'clock on Instagram. See you there. And that's kind of it.
Yeah,
from
that's
us.
everything.
We'll finish with a little animation from Jamie. But yeah, thanks for watching.
Thanks so much, guys.